Hello, sensitive person out there. Empath, how sensitive person, God's chosen one, Earth Angel, Human Angel, Starseed. So, here is a prayer that you can use that I find personally to be a very good one. Thank you, God, for removing all evil people from my life. It is like this beautiful affirmation at the same time, because you're asking God to help you authentically. And when your request, your prayer is aligned and authentic, it's very simple. You're not here to be bullied and abused and harassed and to be taken advantage of. Your worth and your value and your life matter too much. You're not an object, you are a person with feelings. You are a sensitive being. Especially when we are Earth Angels, Human Angels, Starseeds, we identify to be God's chosen ones. God's children put on this earth to help others. So we have to take that mission seriously, and ourselves and our worth and our own value seriously. So no matter what somebody says or does, it does not matter, because we know the truth about ourselves. So this message is especially when you are a woman, that you have to stop sacrificing your health and yourself when it comes to dating and romantic relationships, intimate relationships with men. This was, such a big lesson for me personally throughout the years, because, it was very painful. Very, very painful to go through all of those lessons, especially without nobody really supporting me. So, because you can be enough bullied already in your childhood, for example, like what happened to me. So life is painful enough than to be dealing with these similar issues as an adult in romantic relationships, in the dating life. It's really not worth it, so after we learn from our lessons, we should be able to let go of them and not be repeating them again, and forgiving ourselves, for our mistakes, and really understanding the worth of our own bodies and lives and minds and health. I just think, and from my painful experience, the pressure can be just too much to bear when you are a sensitive woman dealing with men, dealing with dating, for example, dealing with this daily life and world. So there can be too much pressure already set upon you from other people, let alone dealing with that in a romantic relationship. So who really has time or energy for that? No, it's not supposed to go like that. And we have to be, again, setting those healthy boundaries with everyone, no matter how we would be infatuated with somebody, we still have to remember self-care practices, routines, and to have those healthy boundaries in place with people, because people, again, are not mind readers. And as we get to know someone and we build trust as sensitive beings, and we make sure if we can be ourselves authentically or not, it takes a bit of time. So it's a process, so we have to honor that process, and we have to remember our own value and worth, as good and kind and sensitive beings, that we're not doormats. And always a reminder that a person can say anything to you, but their behavior can say and does say ultimately everything about how they really feel about you, how they treat you, so you need to be observing a person, how they behave around you, how they treat you, how you feel around them, how they make you feel. If they make you feel uneasy and uncomfortable, then it can be a big warning sign that you should step away from that person permanently. So you need to be able to trust yourself, so. And it's a big warning sign if they call you to be perfect. They tell you that you're perfect first in the beginning, when they don't even know you yet and you don't know them yet, or you don't know each other's life stories or traumas, for example, because they are also important topics to be discussed. When you're getting to know somebody on a deep level, you're building trust, you're building a healthy, mature, adult, a stable relationship. So it is important to be able to discuss about anything, but you don't need to be pretending to be something else. Nobody is perfect. As a human being, we're not perfect. We're not supposed to be perfect. So if they are not letting you be yourself, they are not letting you express yourself freely, for example, they don't let you set your healthy, normal boundaries, you just feel restricted, like you are in chains, like you are a monkey in chains, just playing tricks for them. You feel like an object. So these are big signs that you're likely dealing with a toxic person, a narcissistic person who's just trying to steal your freedom of choice, your identity, basically everything about you is what they want from you. They want it away from you, and they start with making you feel like that when the mask first comes off. So again, the more you choose yourself and your self-care practices and routines and take care of yourself and everything about your life and what matters to you, the safer you will be. And from my experience, because I've been able to ascend as the being that I am, I've been able to protect myself and ascend to that higher level of being. That's nothing has been bothering me. So that is the perfect peace of mind place to be, that we should always have in mind, to be cultivating anyway. So definitely, like I've always been mentioning in my videos, usually I've been saying this a lot, that life is not easy. As sensitive beings, earth angels, starseeds, when we're God's chosen ones, human angels, life is definitely far from easy and simple, but it can be easy and simple. when we really understand those tools that we need in our daily lives, that I discovered for myself, the hard way, because I had nobody to go to ever since I was a child. Always dealing with my pains, my sorrows, everything by myself. I did not have anyone who would have really noticed. And, my mother was abusing me, so that too. And so this is why I started to, create my services and created, for example, my free self-care checklist. That is a kind reminder for you as a sensitive being, who you are, that you need to take care of yourself daily, that you deserve to take care of yourself daily, that you owe it to yourself to take care of yourself daily, because those reminders and those lists are sometimes so important. Personally, I like to write to-do lists, and so I got the idea through my intuition that I'll create one for my clients and customers. So it's completely free if you are interested in grabbing it. And you find the link to that list if you go on YouTube to check out the description box below each of my videos. The text about me and my work is there, and also the important links. For example, my book link on Amazon for my self-help book that you can also grab immediately. Or you can go to my Linktree link that is there as well available, so you find my freebies there. You find my free self-care checklist there as well. And you can therefore join my mailing list, but I'm rarely writing those emails, so I will not be spamming you. Or, as always, if you're watching my story on Instagram, then you can just go to my bio link. So my Linktree link is there, so you can find it there. These are the pathways right now, because I'm not on Facebook anymore with my business, and I'm not on LinkedIn either. I'm just on Instagram and YouTube. I'm on X as well, but rarely posting there. Threads I have also joined if you're interested in following me and my thoughts there as a sensitive being. And if you feel that you need more one-on-one help, personally, in private, that you're interested in working with me one-on-one, then reach out to me. You can send me an email, for example, or just book my free consultation call for 30 minutes first, if you want to chat for free first about your situation and working together, possibly. Or you could just book an hourly call right away also. That is one option. And if you don't see times available, then you can send me an email about it, suggesting some time that is more suitable for you. So I'm in Finland, so of course there's the time difference, but I'm sure that we can work something out. And also a kind reminder from woman to woman who has been abused and bullied all her life. If you've been bullied as a child as well, maybe you also have a narcissistic mother, or had a narcissistic mother, or father for that matter. Anyway, when it's your mother to a daughter who is sensitive and an empath, a highly sensitive person, it's even worse. But anyway, both are terrible cases that really ruin a child's childhood, especially when you're sensitive. It's definitely not easy to be dealing with these things. So if you have been called names, you've been called ugly, bullied, it's no wonder if you're still carrying it within you. So the last thing that you need is another toxic man trying to ruin your life and treat you like their own personal cleaner and cook and caretaker and all of that. So this is why it's important to be, building those boundaries and, stepping up for yourself and choosing yourself, so that you're not choosing the wrong kind of a person to trust and love and care for. So you are also healing all of that childhood trauma and programming in that process. But yeah, so hopefully you are healing and understanding your worth and value and knowing your own beauty. And at the same time, you can remember as a smart adult that not every man who calls you beautiful is going to love you, because men can say anything to have sex with you. As I have also experienced in my own personal life, the painful way, because nobody taught me anything. So nobody taught me anything about relationships or life or anything. I had to figure everything out by myself. And I'm sure that you've also experienced this pain and these situations if you also had no one to go to. Because our parents are supposed to be protecting us and teaching us the way to live and, what is right and what is wrong and all of that. And of course, healthy boundaries and about your value and worth as well as a person. And of course, a big part of the healing process is as well when you feel that you are actually connecting with somebody healthy, that you can actually build a romantic, an authentic and honest relationship with, a real connection with stability and actual lasting love and trust. So, of course, that is the only option. You cannot be settling anymore. So rather be alone and happy than be suffering with the wrong person. A marriage without real, genuine love is not a real marriage. It's fake. It's all fake. So to be having that authentic connection, that is what matters. That creates the true, lasting relationship with true love. And when that authentic person who you can actually trust, who has integrity for you and your life and respect and actual love and care for you, they value you, they know your worth. Your worth is because you exist, because you are alive. You have your worth. And your value is because you are a good, sensitive being. So that is valuable. It's a gift. So I hope that you can, love yourself, fall in love with yourself in a healthy way, like you're supposed to be, like God means for you to have, because we're supposed to love ourselves and not care what other people think about us. And then we can also accept love and care from others. And I was saying that when that person, that man, tells you that you're beautiful, they really mean it, and it's from their heart and soul with integrity. It's not some lies to get you into bed. It's not going to be some lie. It's going to be straight from their heart and soul to you and yours. And you're going to feel it, and then you can really accept it as your truth, that it's not anything false, that you can understand that somebody can see your value and worth and also love you, that they're not there to use you and abuse you or bully you, but they are a healthy person for you to love.